Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go at the link. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Have him gain about a handful there. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
All set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Stroud off of play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. John Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He got him very close. 4 yards there, but it's fourth and goal at the 2. Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Stroud gonna go for it. Throw caught by his running back. And he's gonna be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him to first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Houston.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Taken down back at the 42.
It's Mixon on second down. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Here he goes, third and long. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. On play action, here's Stroud. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. From the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, the inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Emotional receiver left. Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
All right. South.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Man in motion out of the slot. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. No finding his back. Mixon. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Houston. And goes to the hurry up here.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Texans.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Yeah, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Eagles win the lead here at the Link. 1st and 10 now from the 46. They go to Barkley again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Sending him on the dive. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Calling a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Now he's past the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Don't worry. 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud now. Forced out to his right. Go right side. Dale has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st down, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Don't worry. 18.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick six?
Finds a seam